Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome. I want to talk a little bit about the movie Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train film that was recently released. It was a highly successful film, and in my opinion, I think they completely knocked it out of the park. The movie was stunning, incredible. It flowed really well, and the animation was just a pure work of art. And Demon Slayer has been one of my favorite anime series in recent years. I've absolutely fallen in love with it. It's charming, it's passionate, it's ambitious, but at the same time, it doesn't take itself too seriously as a shonen anime. It's it's such a great show, and the movie really does a good job of kind of setting the stage after the ordeal that they went through in the anime, upping the stakes and preparing you for the next sort of adventure that they're going to go on. There might be slight spoilers here, by the way. I'm going to try not to, but I'm hoping that you're watching this being a fan of the show and have already seen the film. And if you're not, watch the anime. It's great, you know. Um, and let's talk about the movie. So the movie throws you into it. The movie there is no like catch up episode. There's no flashback. There's no like recap of what happened. It literally picks up right when the anime. So we see the whole gang, Tanjiro, Nezuko, of course, and Zenitsu and Inosuke. They board the train. They're very excited to see Rengoku. Tanjiro is trying to learn some insight into the fire breathing technique that he was able to utilize against Rui. And the whole train has sort of been taken over by this Enmu. This is the dream um, Kizuki, the one that's part of the lower 12 that Muzan recently appointed to join the ranks. And they're sort of like a fanatical worshiper of Muzan. They're very devoted, they're very serious about carrying out their task. And one thing that I really loved about the film is that it showcased the characters' personalities very beautifully, you know? Rengoku was kind of like this fiery, stoic like paladin type, and of course we already know Tanjiro. But what's interesting is we caught a glimpse into their souls, literally. And of course Zenitsu and Inosuke was really silly and fun and funny. It was hilarious. Tanjiro's was very interesting, very beautiful. It was like this perfect, calm, serene, just absolute pristine world where even the child that was sent there to do the deed just was completely swayed by how beautiful it all was. You know, it really moved them completely to where they just weren't able to do it. And I think that showcases his how he is as a person, how he is as a character. He's very kind. He'll help anyone, you know, and I really appreciate this touch. I think they did a fantastic job with that. Rengoku's soul was really interesting. Of course, um, the fiery nature of it, how steadfast he was and determined. You know, it's just it was all done so well, and the fights were amazing. Of course, it was incredible. The final fight was amazing. Tanjiro really showcases. I was reminded of Naruto in a way. He really has a way with words, and you can really feel his passion. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with the sword that he threw. Um, what's going to happen with that, you know? Because I know in the lore of that series, swords are kind of hard to come by. You don't want to exactly lose your sword. And the fact that Tanjiro's sword was also a black color meant kind of like bad luck, or it's just very strange that he would have a black sword, right? So That's very interesting. And the fights were amazing. Like I said, the animation is absolutely beautiful. My only like small little gripe is that I don't the CG was there, but it wasn't too jarring. It was noticeable, but it wasn't that bad. And usually anime films are just like these little side stories. They don't really matter. They don't really take away from the experience, but I feel like this film will it's it's an amazing film, and it's crucial to the story. It's canon. It's really enjoyable. It's really well done, and I really enjoyed it. This is one of my favorite series. I'm considering picking up the manga and reading ahead a little bit. I'm very excited for the second season. It's gonna be great. I'll probably have like something in the eh, just kind of to the side here to supplement what I'm saying, so you don't have to listen and see my stupid face so much, and you can actually see some scenes from the trailers. I think that would go nice with it. But these are my honest thoughts about the Demon Slayer anime and its film. I love it. It's amazing. And it's also a perfect length, and it's just great, it's beautiful, it's touching, it's action packed, it's funny. It's an amazing show, amazing film. They knocked it out of the park. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I just want to say thanks. Take care. Have a great summer. And I will see you in the next one.
Unexplained death by violence of Mrs. Whately when Lavinia was 12 years old had not helped to make the place popular. Isolated among strange influences, Lavinia was fond of wild and grandiose daydreams and singular occupations. Nor was her leisure much taken up by household cares in a home from which all standards of order and cleanliness had long since disappeared. There was a hideous screaming which echoed above even the hill noises and the dogs barking on the night Wilbur was born, but no known doctor or midwife presided at his coming. Neighbors knew nothing of him till a week afterward, when old Whately drove his sleigh through the snow into Dunwich Village and discoursed incoherently to the group of loungers at Osborne's general store. There seemed to be a change in the old man, an added element of furtiveness in the clouded brain which subtly transformed him from an object to a subject of fear, though he was not one to be perturbed by any common family event. Amidst it all, he showed some trace of the pride later noticed in his daughter, and what he said of the child's paternity was remembered by many of his hearers years afterward. The only persons who saw Wilbur during the first month of his life were old Zechariah Whately of the undecayed Whateleys and Earl Sawyer's common-law wife, Mamie Bishop. Mamie's visit was frankly one of curiosity, and her subsequent